What if your body has been sending you warning signals for months or even years, and you simply didn't know what to look for? Right now, more than 96 million American adults are living with prediabetes, and nearly 80% of them have no idea. That's almost 1 in 3 adults walking around with dangerous blood sugar levels and zero awareness that something is quietly going wrong inside their bodies. If you're over 45, this matters even more. As we age, our cells become less sensitive to insulin, our metabolism slows down, and our pancreas has to work harder just to keep up. Blood sugar can creep up slowly, silently, without any dramatic symptoms that scream, "Go see a doctor." But here's the truth. Your body is sending signals. They're just subtle, easy to dismiss as getting older, being tired, or just having a busy life. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 of the most overlooked warning signs that your blood sugar may be dangerously high right now. We'll also explain the hormonal science behind why this happens and what you can do about it today. Stay with me until the end, because sign number 5 is the one most people completely miss, and it may be the most dangerous of all. Sign number 1, extreme fatigue after eating. That heavy, overwhelming fatigue that hits you 30 to 60 minutes after a meal. You finish lunch, sit back down, and suddenly feel foggy, sluggish, and completely drained. Most people chalk this up to a big meal or age, but if this is happening regularly, especially after meals with white bread, pasta, rice, or sugary drinks, it is a significant red flag for high blood sugar. When you eat carbohydrates, they convert into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. Your pancreas releases insulin to unlock your cells so glucose can be used for energy. But when blood sugar spikes too fast, the body floods the system with insulin, which can then crash your blood sugar shortly after, creating that classic food coma feeling. Over time, if your cells become resistant to insulin, glucose stays trapped in your bloodstream instead of fueling your cells. The result is persistent fatigue and low energy, even after eating. What should you do? Keep a simple food and energy journal for 1 week. Note what you ate and how you felt 30 to 60 minutes later. If fatigue is consistent after high-carb meals, discuss this with your doctor and ask for a fasting glucose test. Sign number 2, frequent nighttime urination. Are you waking up 2, 3, or 4 times a night to use the bathroom? This is one of the most revealing signs of elevated blood sugar, and it's incredibly common in people over 45. Here's what happens. Your knees normally reabsorb glucose back into the bloodstream, but when blood glucose rises above a certain threshold, the kidneys can no longer keep up, and glucose spills into the urine. Glucose then pulls water with it, dramatically increasing urine output. Your bladder fills faster, more frequently, and your body triggers intense thirst to compensate for the fluid loss. This cycle, high blood sugar, glucose in urine, increased urination, and intense thirst, is a hallmarked early warning sign of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. If nighttime urination is disrupting your sleep most nights, track it. If you're also experiencing unusual thirst during the day, these 2 symptoms together are a strong signal to get a blood glucose test. Don't assume it's just age. Sign number 3, cuts and wounds that won't heal. Have you noticed that small cuts seem to take longer to close? Do those bruises linger for weeks? Do minor scrapes become red and inflamed more easily than they used to? Slow wound healing is one of the most medically significant silent signs of high blood sugar. Healing requires excellent blood circulation, a strong immune response, and efficient cellular repair. Chronically elevated blood sugar damages all 3. Excess glucose damages the walls of small blood vessels, reducing circulation to the hands, feet, and lower legs. Without adequate blood flow, the nutrients and immune cells needed for healing can't reach the wound quickly enough. White blood cells, your body's first responders, also function poorly in a glucose-saturated environment, making infections far more likely. Pay attention to your skin. Minor cuts should heal within 7 to 10 days. If wounds on your feet are particularly slow to heal, seek medical evaluation immediately. This is not something to wait on. Sign number 4. Blurry or fluctuating vision. Has your vision seemed slightly blurry lately, particularly in the morning or after meals? Do your glasses seem less effective than they used to? Many people assume vision changes after 40 are just a result of aging, but blurring that comes and goes can be a direct symptom of fluctuating blood sugar. When blood sugar rises, it draws water into the lens of your eye through osmosis, causing it to swell and change shape. This distorts how light refracts through your eye, leading to blurry or shifting vision. Because this improves when blood sugar comes back down, people frequently dismiss it as eye strain or dehydration. Over the long term, persistently high blood sugar damages the tiny blood vessels supplying the retina, a condition known as diabetic retinopathy, which is the leading cause of preventable blindness in adults over 50. If your vision varies throughout the day, especially alongside other symptoms on this list, don't wait for your routine eye exam. Request a dilated eye exam and blood glucose evaluation now. Sign number 5. Tingling, numbness, or burning in hands and feet. This is the one I warned you not to miss. Do you ever notice a tingling or pins and needles sensation in your fingers or toes? A slight numbness or burning feeling, often at night or after sitting still. This is called peripheral neuropathy, and it is one of the most definitive signs that blood sugar has been elevated for an extended period, potentially months or years, before a formal diabetes diagnosis. Nerves are exquisitely sensitive to their chemical environment. High blood sugar damages nerve fibers in 2 ways. First, glucose byproducts accumulate inside nerve cells, disrupting their normal function. Second, the tiny blood vessels supplying the nerves are damaged, essentially starving them of oxygen and nutrients. The longest nerves, those reaching your feet and lower legs, are the first affected. This is why diabetic neuropathy almost always begins in the feet, progressing upward over time. Loss of sensation in the feet is serious. Injuries can go completely unnoticed, become infected, and escalate to serious complications. If you experience tingling or numbness regularly, especially combined with any of the other 4 signs, see your doctor immediately and request a full blood glucose panel, including HbA1c, which reflects your average blood sugar over the past 3 months. Now let's talk about why people over 45 are particularly vulnerable, because this is where the science gets important. Blood sugar regulation is a sophisticated hormonal system, and after 45, several key parts start breaking down simultaneously. As we age, muscle mass naturally decreases. Since muscle is the primary tissue that absorbs and uses glucose for energy, less muscle means blood sugar stays elevated longer after meals. Cortisol, the body's stress hormone, signals the liver to release stored glucose into the bloodstream. In modern life, chronic stress keeps cortisol persistently elevated, meaning your liver continuously trickles glucose into your blood even when you haven't eaten. This is why stressed individuals often show elevated fasting blood sugar despite eating reasonably well. In women over 45, declining estrogen directly impairs insulin sensitivity, one reason blood sugar and abdominal fat often rise during perimenopause and menopause. In men over 45, declining testosterone increases visceral fat around the organs. This fat releases inflammatory chemicals that further break down insulin signaling and drive blood sugar higher. The combination of hormonal shifts, reduced muscle, increased visceral fat, and chronic stress creates a perfect storm for blood sugar problems, even in people who consider themselves relatively healthy. Here is the most important takeaway. None of these signs is a death sentence. They are information. They are your body's early warning system, and the earlier you respond, the better your outcome. Blood sugar dysregulation is highly reversible with the right lifestyle changes. Here are your action steps, starting today. Number 1. Ask your doctor for a fasting glucose test and HbA1c. Number 2. Reduce refined carbohydrates and added sugars. They are the fastest drivers of blood sugar spikes. Number 3. Take a 10-minute walk after your largest meal. Research shows this alone can reduce post-meal blood sugar by up to 30%. Number 4. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Poor sleep raises cortisol and disrupts insulin sensitivity directly. Number 5. Manage stress actively. Breathwork, meditation, or time in nature all have documented effects on cortisol and blood sugar. Number 6. Increase protein and healthy fats at each meal to slow glucose absorption and flatten blood sugar spikes. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss a video on healthy aging and longevity. Let's quickly recap the 5 silent signs your blood sugar may be dangerously high. Number 1. Extreme fatigue after eating, a heavy, foggy energy crash after meals. Number 2. Frequent nighttime urination. Your kidneys are working overtime to clear excess glucose. Number 3. Slow healing cuts and wounds, compromised circulation and immune function. Number 4. Blurry or fluctuating vision, your eye's lens swelling with blood sugar shifts. Number 5. Tingling, numbness, or burning in hands and feet, early nerve damage from prolonged high glucose. These signs can appear years before a formal diabetes diagnosis. They are your window of opportunity, where intervention is easiest and outcomes are best. You are not powerless. Your lifestyle decisions today are the most powerful medicine available. Take these signs seriously, take action, and take back control of your long-term health. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.